Girds, off the back of the weekend of rugby league, there's something more rugby league related to get excited about tonight.
Yep.
KO, 7:30pm, this new documentary goes to air. Wild West's Tales from Tiger Town. The first episode, 4 episodes, the first episode drops tonight. Here's a little taste.
What you're building is right. All right? We're all hurting at the moment, boys. I understand that. But what you're going to understand here is that you know, I keep going back to, hell. Got me, you blokes. Well, I just saw the effort out there is what we're about as a team. You keep putting that effort in, we'll keep growing this team.
As you can hear, it's a pretty raw look inside the West Tigers organisation, behind the scenes, and it is a pleasure to welcome in the coach. And I guess, do we call you a lead actor now, Michael Maguire? G'day, Madge.
G'day, Liam. No, I'm far from that, mate. I'm not quite sure how everything will go tonight, but look, I guess it took a bit of convincing to start with to allow the cameras in, but I guess it was something there that we'd like to show, or the club would like to show as well. What it's like to be in the inner sanctum, and I never thought I'd be doing this, mate. I've definitely, going to be very interested to see how it all turns out.
Madge, well done, mate, because so many people just don't understand what goes on in behind the four walls, and you give them a real look behind the curtain, and you're obviously conscious that your peers are going to be watching and the fans are going to be watching, and you're going to be judged by all. What are you excited about the most in relation to having this come out and letting people see the way the West Tigers operate?
Yeah, girls, I guess everything in a club, really. It's passion, it's emotion. Yourself, that there's a lot of hard work, effort, all the words you can use about what goes into building a successful team. And I guess everyone's going to really have a front seat to see what it looks like. Obviously off the stuff that you've just spoken about there, it's raw emotion and passion because, you believe in your players and you work hard to get the boys to get the results that we all desire. And in the sporting arena, sometimes you don't get them. So you're facing a fair bit of adversity at times, and also the highs as well.
Was it hard for you to stay on track and really be you? Were you ever conscious of the cameras, and did you have to pull back, or were you just all in?
To be honest, guys, I had no idea they were there. They're there, but Fox did a really good job about just being in the distance and really not being present. So sometimes, there's things that I've said and which are quite personal and those sorts of different things. So, those things I'm aware that the potential of that coming out may, show that us in a different light. But what I would like to say is that, it's going to show our fans and what rugby league fans are about what goes on in clubland. So, as I said, it's going to be really interesting.
And what about from a player's perspective, Madge? How hard were they to convince, if at all, to allow this to go on as well? And did they have a say in the fact?
We spoke about it with the players. I guess from an organisation point of view, they were very keen because of everything that goes on around a club is allowed to be seen. So it's not just about the players as well. It's about the makings of a club and what goes on in the background. But the players themselves have been very good about it. And as I said, you never really knew that the cameras were around. The way they did that, it was, they were always away from the playing group, and every now and then you'd sort of see a camera wander through, but it was never really in the way. So the players themselves wouldn't have known it was happening in and around them.
Have you had a look at it, Madge?
I've seen snippets of it, so probably the first time that, to be honest, I probably won't even watch it.
So
I'm about what we need to do for the team, and we've obviously off a strong performance there yesterday from the boys, but we also know we've got plenty of work to do. So,
well, that is endorsement enough. If you've got the coach conceding that he wasn't aware the cameras were filming, that is endorsement enough to watch this tonight. Wild West Tales from Tiger Town. It debuts 7:30. The first episode will drop tonight, 7:30pm. You can watch it on Fox League, Channel 502, Fox 8 and KO. Madge, yesterday's performance against the Broncos, a much-needed win, but the comment you made previously about needing to find some men that wanted to play for the football club, it seems like you might have found a couple yesterday.
Yeah, I guess what I meant by that was players, men, whatever word you use, is that we all wanted to be accountable for what had happened over the last few weeks. And I feel that the players definitely have done that. And my men, they've gone about what they need to do to get a result yesterday. But we also know and acknowledge that, we've got plenty to do. we put ourselves in a bit of a tough position in the first half, but it was really nice to see the boys fight their way through it and then grow into the game. So we've got to take our momentum off the back of that and then the beliefs about what we're doing. And as I said, I know the players themselves are working diligently in the background to be an improved team all the time.
Madge, tell us about the upheaval during the week and how that affected preparation.
Our boys were actually pretty good, Gertz. Mate, to be honest, it's actually been good for us, to get together and come together. And I think the players themselves have really taken it, upon themselves to get closer and build the bonds. We're locked away. We are in hotel rooms, and you literally go from your hotel room to dinner and breakfast, and then you go back to your hotel room, and then you jump on a bus and you go to training. So that's pretty well our life at the moment. But there's a lot worse going on around us, so we're pretty lucky to be doing the things we're doing.
What about young Stefano Di Toicomano? How did he come back from the experience of State of Origin camp?
He's definitely grown. I think any young player going into the State of Origin and watching and observing some of the best in the game, you're always going to come back with a little bit extra confidence, a little bit more knowledge. And to watch him play yesterday, I thought he was outstanding for us. The way he's come back into the team, and he started for us and he was very solid in the middle. So it's going to be a real benefit for him moving forward in his career. Did
Freddie have a little chat to you about before he made that decision?
No, he didn't actually. No, I think Freddie's always had an eye on Stefano, from the early days of when they were coming through as young players. And I actually reckon it's really good. What Freddie did was bring in the future of where the New South Wales team's going. So I think those experiences are real valuable for the makings and building of your depth in your squads.
What have you made of Dane Laurie's first year at the club, Madge?
Mate, he's been really good. Obviously, there's still plenty in him too, which is great. I think just the little intricacies of the fullback position, there's so much now that they do, whether it's a defence or an attacking type play. There's a lot there that he's still learning, but I just love his natacity. We'll get that word out.
Yeah.
What he does, and he's just a tough kid. He just loves it, and there's not a lot of him, so he's still growing into his body. So those are the sorts of things that he's just going to continually improve as a player.
Well, we can't wait to see the fullback battle this weekend when West Tigers go head-to-head with the Manly Seagulls, and there's a bloke by the name of Tom Trbojevic wearing the number one for Manly. So look forward to seeing how Dane shapes up against him. Terrific win yesterday, Madge. Well done, and congratulations in advance on this new documentary, Wild West Tales from Tiger Town. It premieres tonight at 7:30 p.m. Madge says he's not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But Madge, I'll watch it and I'll give you the rundown, okay?
I'm sure you'll get a fair bit of that.
Madge, we appreciate your time.
Well done,
Enjoy
Madge.
the week. Best
Congratulations.
of luck this weekend.
Thanks, boys. Cheers.